My mum sold drugs and stuff like that, so I started like dabbling and things like that. It was almost like a learned behaviour sort of thing, and then also experimenting with my friends and that and stuff like that. But along the way I also went to college and I tried to keep like working at the Apex hotel and stuff like that. But for trying to do right, I could only do wrong sort of thing, and to be honest, I started selling drugs, you know what I mean? And when I was selling drugs, I was making more money selling drugs than what I was working. I knew that was wrong, but it was something that I just couldn't tear myself away from. But then that's when I decided to go to rehab, because I thought, I'm not going to be able to get away from this here, you know what I mean? So then I went to rehab, then I met Dave in rehab, came back, we had my daughter Casey Lee. We were alright for about 5 years, and then we started to slip and stuff like that, and like drift from the church and stuff like that, and so we didn't have that support network. And yeah, so then Casey Lee ended up at her dad's mum's, where she still is, and then I went into back selling drugs and stuff like that, and then basically I ended up in jail in February the 17th, and then that's where I went in. I had a head injury, and then I was transferred to Edinburgh Hospital. It was a bleed on the brain. I took a minor stroke, and I've been left with epilepsy, you know what I mean? So it's been a major wake-up call, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want this for my life. I've never wanted, I mean, my dreams as a wee girl was to grow up and play football, you know what I mean? I never wanted to grow up and be a drug addict. Being an addict, trust is a very big issue, you know what I mean? So it takes a long time to start to trust people. Like my mum and dad weren't really parental, you know what I mean? They didn't really have that like love in them to pour out, you know what I mean? So I think relationships are a big thing. Like, well, what I've discovered coming through my recovery is relationships. I think I started to take drugs and stuff like that to numb that pain, you know what I mean? And so now that I've got a bit of clarity in my life, relationships are really important to me, and that's what I get here. This group helps you by socialising, by getting other people's perceptions on things, the services that come in and work with people and stuff like that, the outreach services, and then being able to like point me in the right directions and stuff like that. Just the girls who come in who are still in recovery themselves. It's just good being able to share like what I've been through with them, you know what I mean, and showing them, being that little bit of light in their darkness. If I didn't have it, I would miss being around the people that I could talk to, I could share with, and I'm not judged, and I wouldn't have that structure this puts in. Focus for my future is my daughter. That's my number one priority. It's my health, getting my health all back together, you know what I mean? And then basically just living, no existing anymore, living. I'm sick of existing. And it's sad when you see people coming here and you know they're just existing from day to day. That's what's good about coming to these places, because you do start to see it builds their confidence up. People need to know that there's places like this that people can come and get help.